Hey guys, so this is going to be a follow-up video to my last one regarding the cyber attack against the Department of Energy. So as it turns out, the Russian hacking organization issued ransom for the National Nuclear Security Administration. So this is the administration that keeps track of our nuclear stockpiles, right? So they issued a ransom to their computers and servers, and the National Nuclear Security Administration didn't respond. So that's an act of war. That's a deliberate attack against critical infrastructure and one of our agencies in the United States government. Okay, so keep that in mind. The United States government can take that situation or take that and respond to it however they want, right? I think that very well explains a lot of the mobility recently. I could be wrong on that, but when you're dealing with a cyber attack against an organization that maintains nuclear stockpiles, yes, that's a very serious attack. Whether it's cyber or kinetic, doesn't matter. It's the same, because the outcome could be the same, right? So anyways, I just want to bring that to the forefront of your mind, right? So start thinking now about what would you do if the grid is hacked and brought down? What would you do if the nuclear stockpiles are no longer secure because the computer systems that help to secure them and automate the security of that stockpile, of those stockpiles, fails because of a cyber attack? What would you do, right? Are you in the vicinity of one of those stockpiles? Do you have an escape plan, right? What's going to happen if all of a sudden the highways and interstate system is bogged down with traffic? Do you know another route to get around that, right? And will that other route accommodate your vehicle, your car, right? Can you take your car down those access roads, or do you need to get on your motorcycle or your scooter or something like that? Or do you need to ride a horse or your bicycle, or do you need to get out on foot? So start thinking about those things, okay? Because it could happen. It could happen. The United States is not, it is more vulnerable. Let's just put it that way. The United States is more vulnerable than people realize, right? So, the other thing to think about, and I always talk about this, right? I consider your most important preps to be your water preps, right? Well, if the energy is shut off, right? If the Department of Energy sustains attacks and more of these, substations are broken into, and we'll just say, the copper is just taken from the facilities, or they're, brought down somehow, will you be able to process or to boil your water without the electricity that you would have had from the grid, right? What type of fuel would you use to do that? And do you have enough fuel to do that, right? My family, we're just relying on our charcoal grill to perform that function, okay? So just giving you an insight into how I'm preparing to deal with something like that, right? We have charcoal grills and hundreds of pounds of donkey dung that we would use to boil our water, right? And it's a renewable source for my family, right? But maybe you don't have something like that. Maybe you live in a wooded area and you can go and start stockpiling, some dried, downed tree limbs. You can cut them up, whatever. Maybe you can use wood. I'm out in the desert. We can't exactly use wood. So I have to come up with another option, right? Or maybe you can't get the wood. Maybe you can get coal. Maybe you can use gasoline. Maybe you can use a diesel stove. Whatever you're thinking about using, just make sure that you have it. Just make sure that you have it, right? And that you have enough of it to last a while, right? So, you might have your water stockpile, but if you need to boil your water to sanitize it, and you don't have a way to boil it, then how else are you going to sanitize it? Yeah, there's other ways to do it, but boiling is by far the easiest. So, some things to keep in mind, and boiling also helps to get out volatile chemicals that are inside the water. So boiling has a bit more of an advantage over chlorinating and stuff like that. But there are downfalls, downsides to boiling water. But we don't need to get into all of that. The main point of this video, right, was to bring to your mind and to bring to your attention the attack that occurred against the Department of Energy, right, and the National Nuclear Security Administration, right? They were issued a ransom from a Russian hacking gang, and no one is talking about this. Hence the reason I have to stop what I'm doing to make the video, so that hopefully you guys can stay prepared. We're about action on this channel. We're about taking action, being prepared, and most importantly, helping our neighbors. So, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. If you want to support the channel, there's a link in the description box where you could do that. I would really appreciate it. I'm still saving up for a drone for you guys so that I can, monitor things that are going on down here along the border, so I can get better footage for you guys. Those things aren't cheap, and I'm not trying to get just a toy. I got enough money saved up now to get a toy drone, but I don't want to get a kid's toy for you guys. I want to get a nice, good, professional drone. So if you want to help me in that project, there's a link in the description box below where you can help out with that. So anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and as always, don't forget, help out your neighbors.